Hello. Happy day. I want to put the music so I can hear it, but not the algorithm police. Even though it's all mine and I bought it, fair to swear, there's a lot of flags of content getting flagged for copyright stuff, and it's weird. Thank you, someone told me. Thank you, Jake Bug. So I like to just say the title every now and again. Pay homage to what I'm hearing in case somebody wants to take credit where it's not due. Anyway, it's cold. I'm cold. That's why I have a sweatshirt on. I still don't have pants on, but it's kind of a joke. I hate wearing pants. I like wearing shorts. But it doesn't feel like short weather. We got rain, so I'm glad I don't have to water my garden with toxic city water. Anyway, it smells great too. It smells clean, refreshing, cleanses the palate. Freshness is brought in, and water cleanses the. It's about to be a Gemini full moon. I have been weepy, extra weepy. Of course, there's a lot, it's not all my weep. A lot of my weep is for other people's weep collectively. There's a lot of sad, a lot of a lot of what's going on. I started to watch, I call it Super 8. It's Sense8, I think. The last season. Sometimes the universe knows how poignant things are, how meaningful they are to us, and then they verify where we are inside with our external. Because I'm sure when they sat around the round table talking about the script for that first episode, they had no idea how much Four Non-Blondes, what's going on, impacted me. And then I see the correlation because Jeanette, I think her name's Jeanette, her wife. Of course, they're from San Francisco. Duh, Jeanette. It's not Jeanette. I was thinking Jeanette from frickin' Concrete Blonde. It's Linda Perry. Coincidentally. I remember right? Yep, she's married to Sarah Gilbert. Miss Connor. Synchronicity. You see, and that's a beautiful thing about what music does in frequency, the frequency of the music and the poignancy, because that's what attracts us. Our vibration attracts us to music that we like, and the tune of and the spirit of what the verbs or what the words are saying. And when that Four Non-Blondes, What's Going On first came out, and places different points of history that I listened to the song, and the significance that it holds, and how I've recently discussed this significance because right now we're living at the end of the cycle. So a lot of people are being reminded of stuff. It's the Gemini full moon. People are seeing if they've actually, we're all of the light and dark. We all have a light and black and white wolf in us. It's the wolf we feed. Coyote, wolf, black, dark. We all lie, we all cheat, we all steal, we all do those low vibrational things. I think what happens is the older we get, we try to do it less so we can vibe higher. Most do. Most people just are born sad. Or I think a lot of people, not most people, I misspoke. A lot of people are more born sad. So, you learn from a young age to feed that sadness with external things, or being good with external things. There's always has to be a reward, except, when you freaking grow up dirt poor, your only reward in doing the right thing is a word called integrity. You get nothing for it. It's just because it's the right thing to do. But that's why, you know, I mean, I know people that have a lot of trouble with food issues, trouble with food, overeating, undereating. And a lot of times it's that because, I mean, you're taught when you're a kid, if you're good, we'll go to McDonald's and get some french fries. If you're good, when we're done, we'll, you know, you get cake for your birthday. There's a lot of, you know, but at the same time, that the light side of that is food is gathering, but it's just mean that some people have enough and some people have no food. So the collective so Super 8, I was listening to that, what's going on, what Four Non-Blondes, coming back around, Gemini Moon, people are coming in, you gotta, if you gotta be okay with the bad parts of you have to. If you aren't okay with the bad parts of you can't live with the good ones, because you gotta live with the bad ones just as much. And a lot of times what you see is bad, we're our own critics. A lot of times what we see is bad, it ain't so bad to other people. I've heard a lot worse. I know clergy, you know, and people that work in institutions that have heard a lot of fifth steps, they've heard a lot worse. Heck, a lot of those people have done a lot worse, because they probably get their ideas and build from them, because it's that low vibrational predator. That's what's getting people. I also, because after the freaking Sense8, Super 8, I think it's Super 8, watching them this morning, it got a little dense, so then I got to switch gears a little bit to, thank you Tina Fey for Kimmy Schmidt in Breakable. Yep. Because that also brings on another poignant key moment. There's a lot of stuff about this freaking Wounded Warrior bullshit, and this Wounded Warrior stuff is not gender specific. I'm hearing a lot about how men have been allowed to cry. No, dude, they just freaking hold their cards and use that shit against you when they want to buy a big toy. Yep, it's fucking bullshit. It's manipulation. You can tell when people are crying from emotion. Nobody ever told them it wasn't okay to cry. What about all the times that men told women to fucking suck it up and not cry? Fuck you. Handle your own shit. Well, you need pats? You need pats and circles? That's why the world is in the trouble that it is because people don't handle their own emotional stuff. Do I sound like a dick? Do I sound like someone who wasn't held by their mother for the first 3 days of your life? Yep. But you know what? I'm the best person I know. Because I love people when they never loved me first. Yep, because that's how it's supposed to be done. It's that perpetual energy motion machine. Love is the highest vibrational frequency that people can achieve. And I give that freely. For fun. And how do you give that? Because every situation I come across, I make it better than it is before I left. Or I make it better than it was before I got there. Every situation, in the most, I see improvement in every situation I come into. Yeah, I can allow some shit. But if there's freaking 8 people standing around and freaking garbage on the floor, I just see garbage on the floor and pick it up. Do you? I just bounce around the world trying to make it a better place. There's a lot of people make fun of me for that, which is kind of telling to them. My name is Margie. I'm a Heyoka Wise Clown. The funny part about that is Margie mixed up is Mirage. I have always consistent to the person that I am. I am consistent. People have said that about me with their finger pointed at me. You are consistent. Like it's a bad thing. It's baffling to me. How people see me is just a clown mirror. of who you are. That's what Hiyoko Wise Clown do. We out-ass the asses to show you what an ass you are. So I have a lot more to share on that. The synchronicities are just rapid fire every time I turn around. I just sit back like a fool, take it all in, just allow it. Stay hydrated the best I can. I probably could do a better job about that. I get to go on a water run today. Yep. Because the city water ain't safe for my pets and mom. So, maybe I'll bring my camera along. Snap around. Whatever I do, whatever a situation I come across, I will be sure and make it better as I go than it was as I came. Hope you all have a rad day. Peace.